Oh lord. Oh lord, lord, lord. Yes, I'm back. I'm about to be doing no editing this video. Welcome to I'm gonna teach you how to the scratch sprite because I don't know, I'm bored. Also this other tab was just me watching Markiplier. Don't ask. So, let's just go through the basics. Your main UI. When you open up your sprite by clicking paint, you open up with this. This is like your code, which I will get into later. Up here is costumes. Costumes is how you actually make your sprites. See, in this white area is your screen. This is technically your game. This is what you full screen, what you unclose, how you start, stop. Now, I have a thing called Scratch add-ons. I recommend downloading it. It adds a lot of things like a pause, volume. It's just so good overall. Block Live is its own thing. Don't get that. It's stupid. Now, let's actually talk about your UI. Your we have square, that's not square, circle, text, paint bucket, which should be obvious, eraser, pen, and line. I'm gonna make this a little bit now these are all your basic tools. Obviously mouse cursor is your basic. Oh yeah, let's just click and drag things. Now you all wonder why is everything the same color? That's just the default Scratch color. There is nothing different with that. There's nothing at all. Now let's get into more of the logistic things. Let's just get a square. Outline. Outline. This little slider determines how thick the outline is. And the same thing, if you click outline, it will follow through your outline and it will stay the same thickness. If you click outline, make it bigger, and click on a line made from the line tool, it'll make that line the exact same size and color. Thing is though, doesn't happen with this. It will go back to this, that, go back to that. It's just a reverse, it's like a reverse domino effect. But now we can get into color. Now, so you can actually start making sprite things. That's mainly just squares, because like, hey look, I made a tank. No, you made a purple box. Now, we're going to keep the line at like 5. 5 is very good for testing. See? Now I'm wondering, hey, why is there nothing in there? Because our fill is nothing. We click on this, we have our color. It doesn't look like this normally. It's like this. I have this because Scratch add-ons. I forgot what it's called, but find it. It's really cool. Normal Scratch has just like 3 lines, one being just the color, one being color, one being like brightness, one being saturation. Pretty simple things. Now, not saturation, I don't know. Now, obviously, now this should be obvious. We get color, we drag it. Oh my god, color. Same thing with the outline as well. Now, as you might have saw, when I click this, that, there's opacity. This is Scratch add-ons. This makes your things transparent. Because for some reason, that's not in normal Scratch at all. It's dumb. It's stupid. Now, complex colors are these, which are your gradients. You also have your normal side-to-side gradient, this, and your inwards. Swap obviously swaps your gradients. Changing the color of these swap changes your gradient. You can do the same thing with your borders. Now, a lot of things someone doesn't know is when you click this, the one where it's a circle, you click your paint bucket tool. Paint bucket tool does not work on outlines. In that, you can actually change when your circle hue is. A lot of people don't know this for some reason, and it helps a lot. Also, you can do the paint bucket on your border if you want a corner fade for some reason. Very stupid. Now, always remember to change your outlines because you're going to likely forget later. Let's just get like a basic red, easy to see. Also, same thing goes with circles. Text boxes follow the same rules. Thing is though, with text boxes, you actually have to type it all out before you can add an outline or a gradient. It's just a little like one step. It's pretty simple. Now let's get into now you know how to color things. We go like I made the Mario pipe. Yes, you did, Johnny. Good for you. You want a fucking trophy? Next, what we need to really get into now is when we click this tool. That's all. I never use this tool. That's because it's the main Scratch sprite tool. We're gonna zoom in. Here's, by the way, down here is your zoom, your just your basic zoom in, zoom out, and even to set you back to normal view. Pretty basic things. Also over here you can change like your 0, your x, y coordinates, the size, the direction of your item. It's just basic things. Okay, let's get into this tool. I'm getting sidetracked. Now you might be wondering, when I clicked on this tool, you see these circles grew bigger. Why? Because now this is just every individual line in Scratch. We can change all of it. Cool. Now we have an arrow in a way. And if you click on the line with this tool, you can create another thing. Now you see, like, they're curved. What if I want it to be another point? Up here, we have pointed, curved. Pointed, curved. Really simple. Now with curved, you see that we have these two weird stretchy things. This affects how strong the curve is and the direction of it, leading to some very, very weird results. Like, I don't even know what I just made at all. This could be a bird. Who knows? That's for your mind to figure out. Now we're just going to undo. Undo is Control Z. It's the same as everything else. Or you can just click this undo and redo button up here. Now, that's just your basic Scratch things. Learning this over time will get way easier for you. Like this, that, ding, doom, ding, dong. Voila, boom. You made your basic shape a little bit better just by making a couple curves. Now we're going to some more, like, more UI things that are up here. And also the last thing when it comes to sprite work. We have your basic copy and paste, which you can just do with clicking on object, Control C, and doing it again with Control V. If you don't know how to do that, you should not be on Scratch at all. Delete obviously deletes everything, or if you click on something and click delete, it'll just delete that object. Or you can just click backspace, or I'm pretty sure you could just click X. No, you can't. X is also used to delete things. Now this forward, backwards, front, back is pretty weird. Let's get more items. All right, let's make them all one color. Go change this green because we don't want 3 bright colors. Now, see how this red is in the back of all these? We click forward, it's in front of one, back of another. Same thing with these. They're in front of one another. We click back, it's in front of one, back another. Now, these are basically like your layers, like your classic painting software layers. Things though doesn't tell you what layer it's on. So this is why front and back exists. This sets it to the far back or the far front. Just use that and be careful with your layering. And yeah, obviously, let's just get a more abstract shape for this, like this weird L for the last two. Flip horizontal, whatever you have clicked. Flips horizontal. Flip vertical. Flips it vertical. Rotate. Rotates it. And all these squares to the side should be pretty obvious. They just reshape your thing. Corners being weird. Text, you can't do it with text. The vertice tool, or the reshape it's called. You can also, but again, you can also do this with circles. Circles are never negated for this rule. And all I could say is just explore. Like a lot of people don't know is if you click this, click erase, do that, you just cut a hole out of it. Also, when it comes to the erase tool, if you don't have anything selecting to click erase, it will erase any object. But if you just have, like, let's just get this. If you just have an object clicked and then you do erase, it will only erase that object. Also, just don't use the erase tool that much. It's kind of bad. Just abuse the hell out of line and square and reshape. Best I could say, with obviously changing colors. That's how I made things like this. I'm not even kidding. The amount of times I just went, that, make color, outline, that is honestly crazy. Let's clean our screen. There's still a few more things I'm continuing to forget. Down here, you have your color picker, just picks a color. And over here, this line just makes it not existent. See how there's technically, outline was nothing, fill was nothing, but we try to hover over it, there's still something here. And we give it an outline. The inside's completely invisible. Pretty simple, pretty easy to learn. Also, a few things that should be simple when it comes to computers. Say you have multiple objects, right? Just gonna make a few of these different colors. Just like 4 give or take. Oh, I actually changed that one. Also, if you have an object clicked, you can change the color of that object, because that's just how coloring works. Layering, just gonna make these all like a pyramid. God, I'm stuttering. Groups all the objects into one, so you don't have to manually click them. Ungroups objects. Shift in clicking an object, you have both selected, because if you click this, click that, you just select a different one. Clicking shift and that changes it. Having or just click and dragging selects multiple things. And shift and drag also selects multiple things. If you have multiple things selected, you could change their colors together. That's basically just how Scratch sprites work. You can change the name of them up here for later. Down here, paint, just opens another thing, just go up. That's basically all the Scratch things. That's basically it. Have fun.